can't believe I never told you. I probably did, forgot. I said, I can't believe I never told you, but I probably did. But so when I first got out of hair school, well, firstly, I worked at JCPenney's for like 2 months. They paid $5.15 an hour. It was really bad. You get commission if you do some hair, but if you ain't doing enough hair, because you got to make enough commission to make more than $5.15 an hour. So while I did do some hair, I didn't make enough commission to make more than $5.15 an hour. So that was my pay. So I only worked there for 2 months. Yeah. Then I started looking for like boot rental salon and stuff, but I wasn't really ready for boot rental yet. So I was looking for a commission too. So I found a commission salon. The girl that I thought owned it, because that's besides the point. She had locks herself. They were fried and red. So she's a looker already. And she had lots of clients, not just for locks. She had lock clients as well, but she had lots and lots of clients. She did all kind of hair. Now, I know she had lots of clients because they would all be at the shop at once, and that's how it happened. Because she would do a 9 o'clock, a 9:15. She probably started earlier than that, but they would literally be 15-minute appointments. But when you washing most things like locks, I can't. After I wash it, that's all my minutes. Yeah. So she would literally wash them and then set them. So she had like a million waiting chairs. Wow. Like, I don't like a lot of people waiting. It makes me feel stressed out. But they wasn't waiting for me. But I didn't have no clients, so I would just be sitting there. Now, when I had clients, they would come and I would do their hair, but I only had a few little clients, so I would just be sitting there most of the time. So after a while, she started having me shampoo for her. So that was actually buying her some time, because now I'm the one that's shampooing the heads back to back to back and then setting them down over there, because they're still coming back to back, 15 minutes. I would finish washing one. Can you wash that one? She was paying me for it too, so it was good. So, because I didn't have no clients. Okay, I need some money. So she, one day I had finished, I don't know, I must have shampooed like 7 people. She was working on one. But the shampoos I had did back to back, they was all just sitting over there with their cape dripping water everywhere, and they just sitting there looking mad, right? So the last one I washed, right, he looking around, he see I go sit back down. I done washed all these heads, now I sit back down in my chair, put my foot up, just relaxing. And he looked at all the people and was like, she done washed all them ahead of me. I'm last. So he must have looked and realized he was last at the end of all them people. Oh, yeah. And he was like, well, can she do it? And he pointed at me. And she was like, well, can you? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And she was like, okay. And then he was like, yeah, let her do it, right? So he ended up getting out before everybody else over there. And so he came to me after that. That was my client. Okay. Now, mind you, this man got his locks retwisted every 2 weeks. Nice. I mean, I did his hair every 2 weeks for 8 years. That was my first and only lock client at first. But as people saw his hair all the time, because we did every 2 weeks, so it always looked fresh, and we always did a new style. And it was only because his hair is how I found out you don't need it done every 2 weeks, but it's also how I know that every 2 weeks is not a problem. Right. Because his hair didn't do nothing but grow. Like, anytime somebody like, my hair not growing fast enough, come more often. Because I promise you, getting it done makes it grow. I know that, because his hair just kept growing. To the point, because he didn't like it much past his shoulders, we cut it like every couple months. Oh, wow. Every time it was 2 inches past it, we cut 2 inches off, because he didn't want it that long. And the only reason he came and got it done every 2 weeks is because back then they were still smoking in the bars. Well, this is Nebraska. Because here, I think they still smoking in the bars. But in Nebraska, they stopped allowing smoking in the bars. But back then, they were still smoking in the bars, and he hated the smoke. He hated cigarettes. Well, I guess he liked the alcohol, and he liked the bar because he was in there. Yeah. And so he had to get that smoke washed out of his hair every 2 weeks. That was it. That was the whole point of getting it done so often. But literally, the man went from home to home with me, from shop to shop, wherever I went. If he went on vacation or I went on vacation, he came in early. So it was times where he got it done a week and a half. Nice. He was not playing about that hair. And never a problem. Like, never any thinning or anything like that. Until, guess what? Until he moved down here. Oh, no. He moved down here about 8 years before I did. I know he mad now. Like, why she didn't just move when I moved? But we could have discussed it. He didn't discuss it. But yeah, he moved down here. He said he let a couple girls do it. He was not happy about it. And he came to me a couple times when he'd come to visit his family back home. But his hair both times was like, what happened? I said, you used to get it done every 2 weeks. What's going on here? Like, I can't Them girls touch my hair. I said, well, it's falling out. Like, well, he said, I'm probably going to cut it. I was like, all right. The next time I seen him, he had a haircut. So it's like, dang. But, you know, every time I see her, because she moved down here, then she moved to Florida, then she moved back home, then she moved around a lot. So last time I saw her, and every time I ever see her, she say, how Quez doing? That one client that was like, well, can she do it? I don't know if she changed her habits after that. That working putting a client on the schedule for every 15 minutes when you know you can't get it done. And I've never been that way, but again, when people are waiting, it stresses me out. So that's why I book one person at a time. I know how long it takes me to do stuff, and I try to be. I'm not always able to, but I try. I ain't never gonna be 15 minutes. Like, that's crazy for stuff that take 2-3 hours. Yeah. And so she'll be scheduled from 9 to 5, but she'll be there till 10 every day. Every day. And I remember a couple times she tried to keep me out there till 9. I said, girl, I gotta go home. I got a kid. Like, she had no kid. I got a kid. I gotta go home. It was great money. I got to go. I got to go home. I can't be working this long. Here all day helping you because you all behind because you can't schedule right. But imagine though, how many people want you. She was good. I ain't gonna hold you. She was good. They sat there and waited, didn't they? Every time too. About one time, so, right. They waited every time. So you know, man, I don't know if I'm good enough yet. Then I said I'll step it up to where I can put y'all in there 15-minute increments and then just have you here for 6 hours. Just watching me do hair. No, nobody won't watch me do. Wait a minute. Tickled. But yeah, she had, and I always was like, when I first walked in, I was like, dang, that's a lot of chairs, you know. The waiting area be. She even had like these what you call the massage chairs. Oh. Yeah. Really in there a while? Yeah. She had all the things. I guess you wash your hair so you can't leave. Yeah. I swear to God, that's what it was giving. Mm-hmm. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Come here, sit down. You dripping wet. But yeah, one of the shampoo bowls was a massage and shampoo bowl too. This is years ago. That was state of the art at the time. That was about 20 years ago. Cause notice, I said that client had been here 8 years before I moved here. Mm-hmm. I had did his hair for 8 years. He lived here for 8 years before I moved here. Oh, wow. I've been here 7 years now. Oh. That's how many years? A lot of years.
You been in Georgia 7 years?
Yep.
That's crazy. I caught you right when you moved here. Mm-hmm, you know that?
Mm-hmm. This all mine, right? No, actually, you already had started these. But it's mostly all me.
Yeah. You did like my third reach list ever. Oh. During COVID. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, COVID was when it really all started popping up. But I was here 2 years before. Okay. Right before I had predicted COVID. I ain't even gonna hold you. I knew it was coming. Yeah. I felt it. Do you remember when they said that they was gonna put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill?
I did. And they voted on it or something.
They voted and they changed their mind. Mm-hmm. But they said it was a definite thing at one point in time. Right. They are some liars, okay? Yeah. That was a whistle. For anybody who my ears instantly perked up. I said, why they lying? They ain't gonna do that. I know they ain't finna do that. Should they do it? Maybe. Yeah. But are they going to? No, I don't trust y'all. I said, oh, so they just blatantly lying, huh? Okay. All right. I already had problems. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I already had problems with the towers, right? Yep. Because I know what controlled demolition look like. I can't tell you. They have those videos on PBS. If you don't have good cable and good TV antennas, sometimes all you got is PBS. And PBS will be playing in videos where they just blowing up building after building after building. They talking to you about how they wrapped the bottom of the building in dynamite and C4. Why are we playing? Why are we playing when I'm looking at the building pole? Come on. I was so mad, and I was only like 18 at the time. I was like, y'all dumb. And ever since then, I've been mad.
It's unbelievable about all these phone outages. They're practicing cyber attacks. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's Verizon. It's somebody else. Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going to have to tell us. Yeah.
Because I work in IT. I was like, if you have an issue like that,
you have Verizon.
It impacts millions of customers. and it's all down all day,
and y'all can't do nothing about it.
That's not an update issue.
They had to get a hacker to hack the hacker so they could get it back. Like
Yeah.
that movie, what movie? That show, Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
I seen something like that on there. They full shit. Just saying anything.
When they shut down the internet, that's when everybody gonna they'll wake up then.
Listen, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited, you know? I'm excited for that, to see what life is like.
Truly unplugged.
But they're gonna have to learn how to socialize again. Because, oh my God, whenever I go to a restaurant or any place close to the city, I just be so disappointed. Why are y'all so rude? And it's like, I'm like, hello? And you just staring at me. You can't say hi? What's wrong with you? You might as well be a robot. I'll get replaced with robots then. Because the robot's gonna greet me. And I'm used to working, I mean, if I'm not working for myself, I've worked at the corporate places where you have to greet every person when they walk in. I'm not saying you gotta be all like that. I'm just saying if I say hello and I'm about to get...
Yeah, at least.
I don't even want these wings no more. You done ruined my appetite.
And the same people know they would crash out if somebody did them like that.
They don't even look up. I'll be like, what is this? There's no way your boss don't care about this. The boss just don't even be there. You don't know what's going on in your establishment. You might lose all your customers. Them wings wasn't even all that. Anyways, I seen they had some rib tips, so I gotta go back.
Who got rib tips?
The place I went to get wings yesterday. And I'm depressed because I don't want to go there, but I haven't tried their rib tips before. I'm gonna say hi even harder today.
I know, right?
This is that same little girl. What's she, about 17? These poor children. They don't stand a chance. But they were born into a world with the internet. I don't even know how they're gonna survive. They don't even understand rabbit ears. They're in trouble. And I went to get some antenna the other day, and I was like, I hope they got some rabbit ears. I want my kids to see. I want my kids to see that. Because, you know, when my kids were really little, I had a pickup truck because I used to be buying stuff and hauling trash, and I didn't like to pay for delivery and all that. So I had a pickup truck, and one day I took them somewhere with me in the pickup truck. And when I tell you, one of my kids was like, look at the cool new way to roll the windows up.
You got one of the manual ones?
Yeah, it was an old pickup truck. I'm rolling because he said the cool new way to roll the windows up. So they don't even realize the reason we say roll the windows up is because we used to roll it up. The cool new way. I was dying. I said, I didn't even realize y'all hadn't even been in this truck before. Look at the cool new way. It's like 4 at the time. I said, this is hilarious. But then it's so funny because when you show a little kid like an old school phone, they recognize it as a phone. Like it's in their DNA or something.
Right.
Because how do you know that's a phone when all the phones you've ever seen are like little flat black boxes?
Yeah, color and touch screen.
Right. I didn't even, none of these, even my kids, their screens were there. I was playing bad piggies in the delivery room. Dang. I used to be bad. Anyway, that girl don't like me. And people think you don't know when they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell when they don't really like you.
Yeah, you can tell.
But, like, when I still was back home, I did a couple of hair shows. And I seen her at one of them. She, of course, asked me how Quez was doing. And I was like, girl, Quez moved to Atlanta. I ain't seen him in years. But she was like, yeah, I seen your little showcase.
What showcase?
That was cute or whatever. You know, I don't got to do a showcase. They know my name. That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew you didn't like me. I ain't had no proof up until that point. But like, girl, okay, you don't like me. That's fine. But she probably got good reason not to like me because it was a whole scandal at the end of my time working there. Her and her boyfriend, turns out she wasn't the owner. He was the owner. And he didn't want to be with her no more. He was cheating with a girl. And she was talking about moving to Atlanta at the time. And I was supposed to take over the shop. But instead of her moving to Atlanta and me taking over the shop, she decided to move to another shop and not leave. And so since she didn't leave, he didn't want to let me take over the shop. He closed the shop.
Wow.
So now I don't have nowhere to work. And she calling me talking about something. Come work at this suite with me. After, mind you, they had been fighting for months. And I kept trying to switch from commission to booth rent because now I'm making money and I got clients. And my commission some days is $200 plus. And I'm like, no, because booth rent is less than that. Like, so I'm paying more than that. And every time I try to talk to them, they not letting me. They not trying to switch it. She crying and he like, well, where she at? And I'm like, no, I need y'all to worry about my stuff. And they did not. And so when it was over, I was just like, I'm done. And so when she was like, come work in the suite with me, I was like, no.
Good.
So she probably don't like me ever since then. That's fine. Because y'all's getting over it. And I'm not finna, nope. Find my own place to work then. Then she wouldn't tell me where to get the product at. That's probably when she started not liking me. That's fine. I'll be okay usually. You know, examine the character of the person that don't like me. We was good for a little while. We had a time. Ain't me letting your personal life stop business now. She in the back crying. I had never seen her like that because she always very, very cheerful. Like overly cheerful. Like, hi, how's everybody doing? Every 15 minutes.
Oh boy.
Because there's somebody coming in every 15 Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, baby. I was there, and I wasn't doing that. Nothing. And I did a good job. First day, first time. Promise. Well, I told you he came back. Every 2 weeks for 8 years. So, yeah. I did a really good job. And that's when I was like, I like this. This is fun, right? Yeah. So I told her, I think I don't want to do nothing else. I think I want to stick to Locs after I had got a few more Loc clients. And she was like, don't limit yourself like that. And I listened. And I kept doing other stuff for years. My first salon was called Tiffany's for healthy hair. But I didn't like the other stuff. As soon as I did it, I knew I loved it. I didn't want to do nothing else. And you just gotta stop letting people tell you who you are. Because I didn't go to hair school. When I first went to school, I went to a trade school. They had a beauty school in it. But I did dental assisting. Why? Because I told my family I was about to go to hair school. And they were like, why would you do that? The whole time I've been doing everybody here in the whole family my whole life. Since I was 7. What kind of question was that? But I let that deter me. And I was like, okay, let me do something else. So I went and did dental assisting, which was all right. But I still had to do hair when I got home. It didn't make sense. So then I quit doing that and went to hair school, as I should have did a long time ago. You can't be letting people tell you who you are. You gotta know yourself. Because I knew who I was. I knew I wanted to do hair, and I knew I only wanted to do Locs. Once I started doing them, I was like, I'm gonna do the rest of this stuff. This stuff hard. Who wants to work hard? And then I can make people hair growing all the way down their back, and I'm barely putting forth any effort. Please, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. The thing that makes me look the best for the least amount of effort.
There you go.
It's amazing. It's my favorite thing ever. Still, love it. I be thinking about what else I'm gonna do because my back be hurting and I be depressed. I don't want to think about that. I've been looking at schools. Oh. I don't know. I'm hoping for some sort of magic surgery that comes out that like is non-invasive, that just straightens your back out and puts, cartilage in all the spots, and I feel like they can just shoot that in, you know, with a little needle. Just shoot the.
Be able to.
Yeah, I mean, shoot the extra cartilage in between those joints so that I might get a little taller. That's fine. Get me some new cartilage. I don't know what it is. Actually, supposedly when you pop your back, that's like air. Like so, there's air getting in there, and it's pressing a nerve or something. I don't know. And then you pop it, and then that's just the air leaving. That sound that you hear is the air coming out. So it's like they can't figure this thing out yet. Right. Fix that. I don't understand.
How much air in there?
I know it'd be a lot of air. Well, it'd be in between a bunch of them. Like for mine, it feels like 10 of them have.
Oh gosh.
Cause yes, when I bend over, I hear it pop like 3 or 4 times, and then it don't even be done. Like that's at the end of the day, I have to pop it like 10 times.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't think they're all the same spot. Like I know it's not all the same spot. It's multiple different spots that are airy.
Back, not just your lower back.
It's all the upper back actually. It's like from this up and behind my shoulder blade. So like this whole general area be like, even right now, I'm about to go pop it.